What is going on, everybody? I'm going to be doing a video on my breakdown on GJ. I did take 2 trades about a couple days ago, and I'm going to be breaking that down, also going over my weekly outlook for next week here. So looking at GJ and the trades I took, I did try something a little different. I have been backtesting this strategy with entering off the 5-minute time frame to be able to get the most risk to reward for my trades. Looking back, it's hard to enter off a 15-minute and 30-minute sometimes. You can't really see certain things on that time frame compared to the 5-minute, especially if when the market's about to open, especially for like London or New York session. So I've been seeing a little bit of benefit from looking at the 5-minute time frame and catching those very intricate entry levels, so I can be able to have the higher risk to reward for it. So going into it here, looking at the 4-hour time frame of why I entered, let me turn off these kill zones. So we did have a rejection off this level here. The blue lines are my H4 level, and then the white is my daily. Look at the daily here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 rejections off of here, 6. Going the 4-hour time frame, I did see a bullish engulfing. So we have 1, 2, 3 candles that were engulfed by this candle at 6 p.m. I did wait for a pullback on the smaller time frame on here. This black line here is kind of a random line, just showing a break of structure and having a retest here. I went to a 5-minute time frame. I have been testing different stop losses as well. Under my supports or resistance, I do have 3 pips of room for it to breathe. It is pretty aggressive, but I have seen that if the market is going to make that move, it is going to make that move in that direction, especially if I'm going to be trading in session or out of session. Because what is in session, there's a lot of liquidity that pushes where the market's going to go. I'm trying to stay away from entering when I'm out of session, so like Asian session mostly, so I don't get stopped out or have that stop hunting by the banks. So I entered off of this here. Let me highlight this little bullish variation. You have one rejection here, double bottom. Didn't really have an entry signal here, but after this one here, especially at 10:15, we did have a good one. I entered. Had a consolidation in this area here, came back down, hit my stop loss. At this moment, I was a little bit emotional about it because, the market has shown me this entry and it kind of just went against my whole bias. But I did see on here, if I zoomed out a little bit more, it was only based off of this new made support. We have down here another random line, which is another break. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches on this line, showing a lot of pivotal movement from the zone. I saw there was opportunity here. So we have a bullish variation, you have a rejection, and then 1, and then 2. This was the bullish engulfing here, and that engulfed this candle originally, showing that the buyers were coming in, especially since it was 12 o'clock when the London session opened. I waited for a little bit of a pullback to get the entry on a discount and to put it 3 pips under. So if you see here, we have 0.74. You add 3 pips, so it would be 10.4. And when went down a little bit, got kind of nervous in this area, rejected back up, showing that there was support. Ultimately, I'm trying to remove my emotions from the market, especially when trades don't go my way. But as I've learned before, that if the market isn't going into your direction, you place your stop losses below the support or above the resistance based off if you're buying or selling. It will respect that and it will go in your favor. So you have to become better with yourself to identify those things so you can be able to capitalize on the market when it comes in front of you. So I'm going back into this here. It went immediately straight into profit. Went all the way up to here, about to 3.96. So about almost 4 times my risk. So I was up 4 times. And what happened in my mind was I got really greedy. Not a lot of people or traders talk about this very often, but They don't talk about the greed. They don't talk about the FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know, I want to be transparent with everything here. You know, in my head, I thought it would look good on a YouTube video. You know, I made 4 times my risk and then put this dollar amount on this trade. I definitely going to document that and, you know, see that I basically won myself 4 extra trades because I only risk 1%. So if I make a 1 to 4, I have 4 more trades of cushion. So I would have done very good for myself. I could have exited. I was thinking about it when I saw this rejection from the zone here, because we have a big pivotal moment here, and it broke above. I did want to, after seeing this, I wanted to stay, but as soon as I saw this, I should have exited, and I didn't. But I had a trailing stop down to 1.02, which is here. So basically, technically, I did win this trade, but I broke even for the night. But I did give the market back a lot of money and a lot of risk reward that I shouldn't have. So moving forward, I'm definitely going to be, you know, looking at my wins. You know, if I'm up 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, I'm going to close partial profits, or I'm going to take the whole trade and call it a night. As long as I'm consistent with that, I'll be able to basically scale my account and gain those profits every month. So just for a little advice for newer traders or traders that are trying to become better, having that higher to risk reward and be able to take those risk reward trades will benefit you in the future. Moving forward here, I'm going to be breaking down the market for GJ, gold, and GU for the week. Going to here. This white line, once again, is my daily level. We do have rejection from this area. We do have a lot of movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as I said before, 5 rejections. I could see price come up to this area once again, but I want to see how it reacts to the zone. It could go up even more. I don't really have too much of bias. I want to see how the market opens up and then see how Sunday plays out. So by the time that New York session hits or London session, I'll be able to have a better idea where the market's going to be. But I will be posting my midweek analysis around Wednesday or Thursday. Mostly Wednesday because it's in the middle of the week, based on my analysis from there. Going to gold. I am seeing lower highs and lower lows in the zone here, but looking at the weekly time frame, we do have a weekly zone of rejection. We have a pretty pivotal moment here, some support, some resistance in this area, some support being made with 1, 2, 3, 4 rejection weeks on here, and then a bullish engulfing. So we could see price come down here and go up, break this high, retest, and go to the higher highs. Also a big possibility that price will break these lows, retest the new mate's resistance, and make it to lower lows. Once again, I want to wait till Sunday to be able to fully see, but I want to put out all of my biases, even if it's buying or selling. Going to GU here. Price possibility make a double bottom here on the 4-hour time frame. Going to the weekly. We are seeing higher highs and higher lows. There's a possibility this could be the new higher low. We did break an August low. If you go to the monthly here, it did break this, making a bearish engulfing, especially with it being a lower low. Now this could be the new made lower high, but that's definitely a bigger time frame, and there's a lot of movement that can happen during the month. So we could expect some sells, but also some buys as well. But I would like to see if I get to the right time frame. Price create this double bottom, go back to the highs, possibly breaking that, making a new made support, going to higher highs. But I think a higher probability of a trade next week is a break of these lows, retest, and take it to the lower lows to this weekly level, which is my black line. If you guys have any questions about my bias, please let me know down in the comments. Check out my other videos as well. I appreciate all the love you guys have been sharing with me. I know my channel did hit 1,000 views in under a month, and honestly, I'm very grateful for all the views you guys have given me, and also all the comments you put onto there, and also all my new subscribers. I'm getting a call right now. Sorry about that. But once again, I hope you guys have a great trading week, and any questions, let me down below, and keep it smooth.